Now, it may seem a bit warm to be thinking about hunting in the great outdoors, but it is finally hunting season here in the natural state. In this morning's outdoor report, Wake Up Central Skot Covert tells us about some of the upcoming start dates.
It's Saturday, which means it's another edition of the Outdoor Report. Trey, 7 days ago, we talked about the opening of dove season, but now we're less than a week away from early till. You've got other seasons opening up. Despite the fact that it feels blazing hot outside still, it just feels like fall in Arkansas.
Yeah, I mean, it's that time. You know, we talked about it last week. The kickoff is dove season, and now it just seems like one right after another. Archery bear season opens in, I guess, just 4 days, the 13th. We did move that up a little bit. Actually, last year was the first year. It traditionally started with the opening of archery deer season, which this year is the 23rd. So really just a couple of weeks away from that too. A lot of people don't realize that about 75% of the bears taken in Arkansas every year are taken with archery equipment.
I had no clue.
So that is a big one. I mean, you know, we don't have nearly as many bear hunters as we do, say, deer hunters, but a lot of them out there. So we've got that. You mentioned the early teal season, which is one near and dear to my heart, because it's basically an opportunity to go duck hunting in September before the season opens in mid-November.
You're swatting mosquitoes the whole time.
Sometimes,
but you're shooting ducks.
Here's the thing. I've already heard some good reports, even as early as August. So those blue-winged teal are hardwired to leave the northern breeding grounds early. They got to go all the way to Mexico and Central America. That's where they spend the winter. You'll occasionally find one during the regular duck season around here, but they're coming through early. The season opens the 15th, so that's next Friday. And it goes through the 30th. Look, a lot of good public land opportunities, especially as dry as it's been. Okay, so that's not overall good for that early teal season, but places like Lake Dardanelle, some of those backwaters on the Arkansas River, other major rivers, Oxbows of the White, the Mississippi. Those are going to be
free advice, folks.
Good
this is good
places
stuff.
to go, right? And you know, anytime we've got, a little cold front, even like, a couple of weeks ago, we had that just little light, it quit being 105 and started being 89 and 90.
It was normal hot?
Something like that, where you get those little north winds and a little bit cooler, that'll trigger that, migration and push a bird. So listen to Scott when he's talking about weather. That'll tell you
subtle difference right there.
Tell you good times to time a good hunt during that 2 weeks of teal season.
Trey, we got a question in from a viewer. They wanted to know, hey, I've not seen the hunting regulation books. Are they out? If
hopefully by now they have found that. Yeah, we were running a little bit behind this year.
So that explains it.
But yeah, so they went out basically that last week of August. We started delivering them on Wednesday, so they should be everywhere by now. You can always go to agfc.com. A couple of weeks ago we talked about the new app. Couple little glitches there, but you can always download through that new app. You can download the hunting guidebook in a PDF version and have it right there on your phone, even when you're offline.
From what I know about that app, you can literally do everything from purchase your hunting license. You can tag a deer without mobile service. You've got those regulations. That may be a game changer for a lot of folks.
It's a good app. We've had a couple little hiccups with it, like anytime you change technology.
Of course.
But hopefully those are worked out. You do need something. One of the things we found, iPhone 6 and Android 10 and earlier won't work with the new app.
And those are pretty old versions?
Those are very old versions, Less than 1% of users of our app were on those before we made the switch.
So you're saying Tom Brandon probably isn't going to be able to download. You don't have to comment
Tom,
on
he
that.
said it, not me.
Trey, this is exciting. We are getting into the best time of the year. Not only do you got the temperatures dropping, you've got hunting seasons coming open. So I look forward to every Saturday with you here on the Outdoor Report.
Lots to talk about.
Lots to talk about. We'll see you guys next week.